Hi, I'm Ben from my Masala Spice Company, and we are going to show you now how we're going to make an Indian spiced cocktail, predominantly made with gin. I don't know about you, but after a hard day's cooking, it's just the sort of thing to pick me up. Right, so basically what we're going to do here is talk you through the spices and the flavours that we're going to put into this gin cocktail. The predominant flavour that we're going to use is our green cardamom, and that's going to be put down into a stock syrup made with sugar and water. I'm also going to flavour it with some mint leaves, some lime zest, and then I'm going to finish the whole drink with a squeeze of fresh orange juice, and I'm going to add a bit of ginger in as well to the stock syrup. Okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cardamoms inside my pestle and mortar. I'm going to just give them a good bash just to release the flavour. I want to add the husks and everything in there, but as you can see the seeds have been liberated. It's going to give it that lovely flavour. And now I'm going to get some ginger. I'm going to leave the skin on because actually the skin gives it a bit of a heat. I'm just going to grate in quite a bit of ginger to give it some flavour. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to zest a bit of lime. I'll probably use all the zest actually in this one. We all know that gin and tonics taste great with lime. Now we're just going to add our mint leaves into there, and we'll save some mint leaves back later for some garnish as well. Okay, they've all gone in there. Next thing to do is add some sugar. The only way to do it really is by handfuls. So 2, 3 handfuls. I'd say that's about 250 grams of sugar. And then what we need to do is get some cold water. Put that in here. And we want to have about the same amount again in the pan. So about the same amount of sugar in there as well. So what you can see in this pan is all those aromats are starting to be liberated with the sugar and the water. Now all we're going to do is put that on the heat and heat it up for a bit, let it reduce. Not too far, it's probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and all it will do then turn into a syrup that we'll add into our cocktail. Right, so as you can see, we've got all of our aromats infusing into the sugar syrup that we're making. It's pretty much done now. We don't want to take it too far because actually you don't want it to be too intense and sweet. You want it just to be nice and flavoured. So I'm going to take that off the heat now. And obviously what's important is that we make sure that this cools down. So I'm pouring it into a jug through a sieve to get rid of all those bits and pieces. As you can see, it's got a lovely green tinge to it, that syrup now. Get all those lovely juices out. And there we are. So all I've done is just taken a few more green cardamoms, just bruised them a little bit, added a bit of mint at the bottom of this cocktail shaker. I'm going to go straight in with lots of ice, and it's nice and cool. A little bit more. There we are. In with our gin. That is about a measure per person. So we've got 3 people here today. So we're going to do 3 measures. Lovely. Put that down. In with our sugar syrup. Probably want about 4 tablespoons, something like that. A bit more maybe. On with the lid. Cover the lid up. Give it a shake. There we are. Right, and in each of our glasses what we've got is a little bit of freshly squeezed orange juice just at the bottom. I like to keep it at the bottom because I think when you pour it in, it looks pretty, but also you get like a nice little tang. Let's check that's on. Oh, someone's going to have a little short one. Might have to just mix a bit more in. There we are, there's your cocktails. So that is a spiced gin cocktail with orange, cardamom and mint.